Let's dive into the 8 essential keys to unlocking your self-worth. There is the key word, unlocking. It's like a treasure chest. It's inside of you already. It's deep inside of you. Your self-worth. I don't care what anybody else tells you. You can't find your self-worth out there or over there. You can't get it from anybody else. Nobody else can tell you whether or not you're valuable. Your self-worth and your value is in here. And it's my job to help you unlock it. So there's 8 main keys, and we're going to try to focus on each of them, not spending too much time in each area, but we're going to touch on each one. Number 1, it requires discipline. So key number 1 is discipline. You absolutely need to have discipline. Discipline is doing the things that you don't like to do, but doing them like you absolutely love them. When you're motivated to do something, that's completely different. You are inspired, you're motivated, you're gung-ho, you want to get to it. Discipline is doing it even though you don't feel like it. Discipline is all-encompassing. It will require you to practice all of the remaining 7 steps. It all starts with discipline. So once we get into step number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, you need to keep in mind that discipline is the foundation. It's the starting point. The discipline is absolutely required. All right? You are going to fail if you're not disciplined. And that goes towards everything in life. You will fail if you're not disciplined. If you give up on yourself, you are guaranteed to fail. All right? So the second key in unlocking your self-worth, the second key is about creating margin. Just call it waking up early. Up early, when you wake up earlier, or when you create margin in your life, you are dictating to everyone around you, to all of life, to the universe, that this path that you are on, this journey that you're taking, is important to you. Okay, you cannot sleep away 8 hours a day. That is 1/3 of your life. Okay, you cannot create anything of meaning. You cannot build a lasting legacy on 2/3 of your life. You're going to need as much as you can. So waking up early is a great way to do that. You are going to establish this boundary that this extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, this is your time. If you are normally waking up at 7, 8 o'clock, you need to be waking up at 4 or 5 o'clock to give yourself this extra time, because the remaining 6 steps, they are going to be done within these morning hours. And if you work odd shifts, that is okay, because you can get these done anytime. Really, it's not just about waking up early, it's about creating margin. Me personally, I get up at 4 o'clock every morning, and I need that in order to incorporate the remaining keys. And discipline, again, the first key, it starts here. When my alarm clock goes off, I am ready to go. I am up. The discipline forces me to get up. I have already committed to being a disciplined person. I have already committed to the discipline itself. I have committed to agree to incorporate discipline into my life. So the second key is so much easier to get done. I don't care if you're tired when you wake up. I don't care if you feel like you don't have the energy. You need to find it, because this energy it's there. It's inside of you. You need to get excited about what's about to happen in your life. You are making great changes, big changes, and you are going to become somebody that in 6 weeks, you're not going to be able to recognize. Nobody will be able to recognize. And we are building habits here, new healthy habits, empowered habits that will reinforce your new lifestyle. Key number 1, have discipline. Be disciplined. Key number 2, wake up early or create some margin. Now, key number 3 is embracing and understanding your intrinsic value. The value that, not the value that you give to the world or to society, to your community or to your family, and not the value that other people are trying to place on you. This doesn't come down to your skill set. This doesn't come down to your talent. This doesn't come down to how much money you make. This doesn't come down to anything but the fact that there is something inside of you. And that right there is valuable and worthy. When you were born, the doctor did not fill you up full of value. Your parents did not feed you value vitamins. You were not injected with value. You were not breastfed value. You did not acquire it from any external force. You were born perfect and awesome just the way that you are. And everything that you need to be successful in life, you have already inside of you. That value and that worth, you need to embrace it. So key number 3 is about Setting time aside, it can take 5 seconds, is all it really takes to just take a breath, maybe close your eyes, sit quietly for a moment, and just recognize that it's in there. Remind yourself that it's in there. Now, if you are going through challenges in your day-to-day, where you don't feel valuable or worthy, maybe you're suffering with low self-esteem like I did for many years, you need to embrace yourself. I don't know what helps for me. When I'm feeling low and down on myself, I will sit there and I will actually picture myself as a young child. That young child knew no wrong. That young child was born perfect, and I knew it. And that inner child is still inside of me. And so I know how dumb it sounds, but I will give myself a fucking hug, right? And it's okay to do that. If you have kids, if your kids are ever feeling down on themselves, they feel picked on or bullied or feeling less than, and you as your parent, you love them, and you're looking at them and you realize this kid is perfect. I made this kid, contributed to this kid's life, and it's a miracle. It's amazing that they're here, and the fact that they can feel bad about themselves, the fact that they can feel bad about themselves is just asinine. And so as their father, as their parent, you're going to give them a hug and reassure them that they don't need any outside validation. They are amazing and wonderful and beautiful and perfect just as they are. And so you need to do that for yourself. There's a piece of you that is inside, and it probably feels broken. And that's why you're here watching this video, because that piece feels broken. I want to remind you, it's not broken. It's perfect. It's strong. It is exactly what it is supposed to be. That piece inside of you, that intrinsic value is yours. It's not going anywhere. You wake up every single day, right? Every breath that you take should be a testament to how amazing you are. And so embrace yourself. Embrace your inner child, your inner knowing. Embrace that piece of you that makes you you. Step number 4 is to avoid instant gratification. This is the scourge of our society today. Social media, binge watching TV, junk food, DoorDash, porn. Everything is so easily accessible. I hear the terms a lot about going on a dopamine detox. That's exactly what this is. The instant gratification will destroy you internally. We are not built for instant gratification. We have this, especially as men, we have this innate desire, this drive to build, to craft, to create. Look at our ancestors. They had to build their houses with their bare hands, and they were hard workers. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working hard. In fact, we've swung so much to the other side where people are afraid to work hard. They want to feel good now, instantly. And that creates those rush of dopamine. Those dopamine receptors are constantly being engaged, and we're afraid to work hard for stuff these days. And so step number 4, again, goes all the way back to discipline. To have discipline, wake up early, embrace yourself. You're doing this stuff every single day, mind you. Wake up early, embrace your inner value, and then avoid instant gratification. If you're waking up early, make sure you are not diving straight to your phone. Stay off of your phone. No social media. Don't check your emails. Don't log into porn to jack one quick. You are staying off of that stuff. And this is going to go into building those healthy habits all day long. So avoid the instant gratification as much as possible. Step number 5 is spending quality time with yourself. This is actually the start of what I call the 4 pillars of personal power. Step number 5 to unlocking your true self-worth is spending time with yourself, quality time with yourself. And this is really about developing that inner connection with your spiritual self. All right? You need to become more spiritually aware in order to realize that life is not just about the physical. This is not just about how much money can I make, how much stuff can I acquire. There's a bigger, deeper meaning here. And I'm not saying you have to pray. I'm not saying you have to meditate. I'm saying you need to put the distractions aside, put your phone aside, set up some boundaries with your family, and you need to just sit quietly with this. You don't have to judge anything. You don't even have to think. Thoughts will come up. Do whatever you want with them. Don't judge them. Let them be there. let them go if you want to let them go. If it's a great idea, hold on to it, right? Don't dwell on anything. And this step is only going to take 5 to 10 minutes too. So sometime throughout your day, practice key number 5 by just spending quality time with yourself. Feel free to journal if you want to, but this is about reminding yourself that your time is valuable. This is about reminding yourself that your thoughts are valuable. You are making a conscious decision to set time aside for yourself. Imagine what that does to your self-worth. Man, that skyrockets everything. That will jumpstart that shit. You do have good thoughts. Your opinion is important. Your time is valuable. Stop giving it away to everything else and start putting it where it belongs. Right? So key number 5, spending quality time with yourself. Now we're going to do a quick recap here. Discipline. Everything discipline. Apply it across the whole board. Every single day. You will apply discipline through every single step. From the very moment you open your eyes in the morning, or if you're working a different shift, I don't care. It doesn't matter. The very second you wake up, discipline. You're up. You're creating margin. Key number 2, creating margin. Waking up early if that's what needs to happen. Key number 3, embracing your inner value, your intrinsic value. There's a soul in here. There's something, there's a spark, there's a flame, there's a flicker. I don't care what it is. Embrace it. There's a little kid, there's an inner child, there's healing that needs to happen in here. Embrace it. Key number 4 is going to be avoiding instant gratification. No social media. Obviously, you can go on social media, but don't to get your dopamine hit. Don't do it to get your dopamine fix. If you're feeling down on yourself, you do not want to jump in and watch porn and jack off to feel good. You put no work, no effort into that. Locking the bathroom door doesn't count. All right. If you want to get dopamine, you want to feel good, put in the effort. You will reward yourself. You're going to feel good after you accomplish something that actually took some work. There's a saying that says, nothing good ever came without sacrifice. If it's not something about it, if you didn't work for it, it's not worth it. Anyways, avoid instant gratification. If it feels good and you did not have to work for it, avoid it. Key number 5, spending time with yourself. This is about committing to you. It's about telling yourself, it's about telling your family, it's about telling the universe, it's about telling your life, it's about reminding yourself and building that habit that you are worth your own time. Your thoughts and your feelings, they are worth your attention. Key number 5, spending time with yourself. Key number 6, working out, taking care of yourself physically. Now, this is more than just working out, because you do have to be putting in good food in your body, good quality food in your body. Your body is a vehicle, it's a vessel, it's a machine. It needs to be well oiled, it needs to be fine tuned, it needs to have the right fuel. So that is obviously, that's important. No sugar, no alcohol, and I'm serious, avoid the alcohol. That's a tough one for a lot of people. You are going to have to cut out. If you want to feel good about yourself, you want to develop your self-worth, you want to actually eliminate that low self-esteem once and for all, cut out the alcohol, cut out the junk food. Get your ass on a treadmill. You need to work up a sweat. That's what I mean when I say working out. Key number 5 was about spiritual awareness. Now, key number 6 is about physical health. You need to take care of your physical health. You need to work up a sweat. This is going to tie into, obviously, discipline, right? We're being disciplined with every single step. So every single day, 10 to 15 minutes of good quality sweating. Get in a good sweat. I don't care how you do it. Increase your heart rate and build up a sweat. This is also going to tie into key number 4, avoiding instant gratification. You're going to feel good after working up a sweat, and you worked hard for it. The more little wins you can stack on top of one another, the better you're going to feel about yourself. All of these little accomplishments are going to build your self-confidence. So key number 7 now is about mindset, right? This can be across the whole board. It doesn't matter if you want to do it for fun, for leisure, for a hobby, if you want to do it because it's something that you want to improve your skills for work. Doesn't matter. Improve this. Read a book, listen to a book, take a class. Doesn't matter. Improve this. Your mindset. That is key. Right? Mindset is everything. Are you going to be a tiny little tiger cub the rest of your life, or are you going to be a full-grown motherfucking tiger? Mindset. Build it up. All right, whatever way you need to. This course that we're going through right now, this training video, it's a great first step. I'm proud of you. Good work. There's more just like this. We can do individual coaching sessions down the road. There's lots of options out there in this day and age. You can find it. You can work hard for it. You can feel good about it. improve your mindset, learn something, and every single day. Now, this doesn't have to take hours. You can pick up a book and you can read a book for 10 minutes and find something in there that you didn't know yesterday. This is so easy. All of this can be done within an hour or two every single day, which is why we're creating margin. Key number one is helping make sure that we are applying all of these keys. Key number two, create your margin, wake up early so you can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Every single key needs to be done every single day. These habits need to be developed every single day. They need to be ingrained in who you are and who you're becoming. If you truly want to be the best version of yourself, a better version of yourself for your family, so you can leave a legacy that you're proud of, not just financial wealth, but something that in your grandkids will be able to look and say, Grandpa, Grandma, they were fucking awesome. You're building a legacy here. So make sure all of these steps, all of these keys applied with discipline. Number 7, learn something. Number 8 now, the last and final one. This is about emotional health. So I don't care what you believe, you are in charge of creating your emotions. They don't come from anywhere else. Now, you might have a bad experience that then creates an emotion of anger or sadness or jealousy. You're triggered in some way, but that emotion you are creating. You see an experience, a trigger, you have some type of situation happen, you will create an experience for that situation. You will create an emotion for that situation, that experience. So choose which emotions you want to create. If you want to have more love in your life, then create love by facilitating experiences that love will just naturally occur. You want your wife to love you more? You want your wife to show you more love? You want to have that experience of more love, that emotion of love from your wife more often? I can't say it any more simply, but what goes around comes around. Don't do it for the intent of getting it back. No, you are responsible, which means you have the ability to respond however you want to any circumstance that happens. Now, for instance, let's say a family member passes away. A lot of cultures get sad. They will create sadness around this. Oh, they were too young. Why did they go? Oh, I'm so sad. Other cultures will celebrate the life. They'll be joyous. They'll say, they lived an amazing life. I'm so grateful that they get to move on to this next phase of their soul's journey. They will literally create black and white, X and Y and Z, whatever. There's such a difference in cultures and how we feel and the emotions we create and the experiences that we have. It is our ability to respond. We typically react based on what we have been taught. Conditioning, we have programming, we have belief systems that we adopted along the way that will instill in us our reactions to a situation. Those can be addressed with individualized one-on-one coaching, how to effectively transition those reactions into responsible abilities to respond, responsible responses. The individualized coaching that I do with my clients is crucial for that. That is our main focus, is redirecting our reactions to life circumstances. And so this one is probably one of the hardest ones to do. Key number 8, if you want to unlock your self-worth completely, and this is the hardest one to do. Let's say you spent a few days and weeks practicing locking every single lock. There's 8 locks. If you haven't gotten this yet, you have a treasure chest inside of you, your inner self-worth, and there's 8 locks on this treasure chest. You've got the discipline down, you're waking up early, you're working out, you're not hitting the dopamine, you're embracing your intrinsic value, you're learning something every single day. Key number 8 is the hardest to unlock, in my opinion, and what I've seen historically, creating the emotions that we want to create. Now, if you want to feel good about yourself, if you want to eliminate low self-esteem, and you want to unlock your true self-worth, you want to be able to feel good in your own skin, have unshakable self-confidence, to eliminate all of the self-doubt, you need to learn that you are the creator of your emotions. You are the master of your emotions. You can take control of how you feel to any situation. Something bad happens every single day, and your reactions will dictate how you feel every single time. So be aware that you are creating an emotional response to a situation to help confirm or deny a belief that you have. Now, this is going on into a whole different area, but if you want help with this, that's what the one-on-one coaching is for. There's different packages available, and I really, really hope the best for you. I want you to find your self-worth. I want you to feel your inner value. I want you to be able to hold on to the goodness that's inside of you. If you have a family, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this training video, because it's no longer just about you. It's about them too. Okay, you're responsible. You're the leader in your family, and they are eyeing on you. So let's get out there and make something great.